I just arrived in the city for my first time and the plan is very simple. Drink a lot of pu'er and maybe a little bit of yancha. It's hot and it's not even summer here. I got some Hong Kong dollars and now I can start searching for tea. Never stop at the first exchange rate next to the entrance, always go a little bit further down. I just got the Badatong card, the octopus card for public transportation but also to pay in shops. It is super useful. You can get it also on mobile, but then they charge 6% commission, while if you exchange first at less than 1% commission and buy it in Hong Kong dollar, you save quite a little bit of money. And since you can use this card also to pay products in shops, you want to take care about your exchange rate. I didn't plan at all this visit, not for tea and not for sightseeing. I just asked a few tips to Sigi and to some Chinese friends of tea places. And now I am in the Sheung district because I've heard that here there is a lot of pu'er selling going on. It started raining. I need to find a pu'er place very soon. There are way more Western people in the city than in China. Not many, but way more. Then what else? It is very messy. The buildings are taller. There are also tall buildings in the center of big Chinese cities, but not as many as here. Some UK influence.
Shop have 乐课是吗？在哪里？
在哪里？有两个，
有两个。
一个在柏林，德国。
德国哦。
两个在美国。
哦。
德国的不大，德国的比美国的大。
哦。美国在哪？
Because the shop in Germany is older. It's 10 years old and it has more customer. The one in Meiguo, we just opened it shortly ago, just 2 years ago.
Just 2 years. 美国哪里？
Meiguo is online.
Online.
Online. We have online. We had a tea house. We had in Berlin before COVID, and then we closed it with COVID. So now we do only online.
Oh, okay, online.
Yes. The name of the
哪一个地方？美国？
in Berlin.
美国。
美国在 Austin, Texas.
华盛顿吗？
南。
华盛顿。Washington.
不是。Washington. No. Very south, in the south. Texas. I have been drinking tea with Liu Jianjun for a little while now. Inside is quieter, cooler, so much better than out there. She has a collection of rock tea and different pu'er. Here in the bottom is all Sheng Pu'er. And on the top shelves she has a few aged Sheng Pu'er. Bye bye. It was really nice. We had some really good some really good yancha and some conversation. For me, it was important to get the feeling here about the pricing and to understand if also normal shops are interested in doing wholesale price. Here it was the case, so she was telling me a little bit for each cake how much I would pay if I buy it for the shop. And yeah, it has been a good start, I would say. Bye. I didn't have lunch, so here it is. I'm still waiting for my host, so in the meantime. The rain is giving me a break, but not the traffic. Let's see if I can find a tea house or some place for drink tea. The city is pretty overwhelming. I was before in what was supposed to be a tea house on the 6th floor of a building, but there was no sign of tea in the whole building. So now I changed completely district, and it took forever. It is 2 p.m. and I haven't drunk a single drop of tea. My first impression is that not only the prices are fairly high, but also the minimum wholesale quantity are high. No luck. In that shop, the owner was not there. There was just an employee that had no clue. So now, after another hour in the subway, I am back in the Sheung district where I was yesterday. Because, you know, there is a lot of old puerh in Hong Kong, but it's pretty pricey stuff, and it's not uncommon to have fake. So the way we are operating here, I enter a shop, I look around, I take pictures, I send those pictures to Siggy and to other friends in China to get feedbacks so that they can do their research, in the case of Siggy, overnight for me. And then they get back to me and they let me know if anything for the given price is worth checking out. And also if there is any fake. For example, yesterday we found a cake from 2001. However, we then discovered that what they were selling was the 2002 of the same series, which is a good tea, but it doesn't have the reputation of the 2001 and should not be sold at that price. I was about to go in another shop, but then I found Fukien Tea Corporation, a shop that have been here since I think 1952. Not 100% sure about that. Look how cute it is. They have many Sheng Pu'er because as I was told, actually Hong Kongese don't like very much Sheng Pu'er.
Yes.
You prefer Sheng for the stomach, right?
Yes, right. Hong Kong people, their stomach is not good enough, so they drink soup, which is better than for their stomach.
Yeah. So nonetheless, they have a Sheng that is here. This is
2003. Yes.
2003. Very nice cake. Maybe we can show the leaves.
Okay.
So that you guys can have a look. You can really see the Hong Kong storage here. It's already pretty dark, but there is a little bit of sign that it is actually a Sheng Pu'er. And you were saying that you also have oolong. You're specialized in oolong tea.
Yes.
What type of oolong tea do you have?
Our shop, the most famous one is the roasted type of oolong tea. Here is the roasted one of oolong tea.
So this is a TEAWARE.
Yes, a kind of oolong tea. We say this one is Taeguan yin. Yes.
And it is very heavily roasted. Do you roast the tea yourself?
We roasted in our workshop, and this kind of tea we roasted over 60 hours.
Wow.
So the taste is quite stronger.
Oh, look at this box. It's one of the original box of the shop, right?
Original box. But nowadays we change another packaging.
Another packaging, a little bit more modern. This one here. Oh, okay, I see.
The can include.
Yeah. And you have a lot of Sheng Pu'er as well. Look at here, they have a collection of Sheng Pu'er. I think I will come actually back later for having some shu. And there in the back, you see some people drinking tea. A quick update, since it was not possible to turn on the camera. The first cake was a good one, but it was overpriced and they were not giving me a good discount for wholesale. The second one was a cake that comes with 3 different versions, with 3 different nafei. And I really had to look at the nafei to see which one it was, because they are at different price ranges. And they didn't want to open a wrap for me, because they were saying that if they open a wrapper, they will not be able to sell it anymore. Bullshit. The third one was a cake that actually was from 2002, but they were pretending it was from 2001. I tried to convince them to sell me the truth, but they were really insisting it was from 2001. Then I checked closer and I found an error on the wrapper. It was written Yunnan with double U. This is not an error that a factory would make, so that cake is a fake, and therefore I'm not gonna buy anything for that shop. Said that, my throat is really drying and I need to drink something, so I'm going back to the previous tea house because I like it quite a bit, and I'm really curious to try their shu as well as their very heavily roasted oolong tea, the TEAWARE and the Fukien. It got crowded. It's not possible to drink in the shop, so I'm getting some sample of the 2003 Sheng Pu'er, and maybe I will get also some TEAWARE and Fukien to try. So this is the 20 years.
These are 15 years.
15 years.
15 years. The taste is much aged one.
Yeah.
Measured that
This is
10 years.
10 years.
This one over 20 years.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can
this,
add.
This one we say that the change a little bit flavored.
Yeah.
It's over 20 years the pu'er just can the fragrance will come out over 20 years.
Yeah.
15.
Not yet. There is a big difference.
Yes. So this means the time is quite long.
Yeah.
Fukien Tea was definitely one of the few places where I felt comfortable, and at the same time the prices were okay. Maybe the only place. They unfortunately are not a tea house, just a tea shop, so I couldn't sit there and drink tea, but I got a sample of the 2003 cake, Sheng Pu'er, to try at home. It is a family-driven business, only for locals. That's the only Sheng they have on stock, and the son of the owner told me that they bought it back then, 20 years ago, and ever since they have stored it in their place. I think that's trustworthy, so I will give it a try, taste it, and decide whether to buy it or not. Also, very interestingly, I bought 2 of their high roasting oolong, the Fukien and the TEAWARE. Both are fairly reasonable prices, so I will give them a try, and if possible, place the order tomorrow. And lastly, they have aged Sheng Pu'er. That's their specialty. I've got a sample of shu 15 years old and another one that costs double, 20 years old. In terms of aroma, the difference was very clear, and actually the son of the owner told me that for them, from 20 years old is where the aged fragrance starts. Before that, not. And in fact, those 5 years
really made the difference in the aroma. I will see in the taste later on.